Hello sir, good day. This is James Stephen L. Torres from DSIT 2C Web. I am here to present my video explanation to the components of the computer system, peripheral devices of computer and their functions, the central processing unit or the CPU, and the three units of the CPU. So, number 1, components of computer system. There are three components of computer system: the computer hardware, computer software, and the liveware. First, the computer hardware. These are the physical and intangible parts of the computer. The input devices, the output devices, the central processing unit or the CPU, and the storage devices are the example parts of a computer hardware. The input devices are devices that enable us to enter data into a computer system. Ang halimbawa nito ay ang mga mouse, keyboard, joystick, scanner, at iba pa. The output devices are those that are used for displaying, projecting, or reproducing physical objects. Ang halimbawa naman nito ay ang mga projector, monitor, printer, speaker, at iba pa. Next, the central processing unit or the CPU. This is the electronic circuitry within a computer that carries out the instructions of a computer program by completing the basic arithmetic, logical, control, and input and output activities. The last one is the storage devices. Storage devices are a sort of computational hardware that is used for storing, transferring, or extracting data files and objects. The second component of computer system is the computer software. There are two types of computer software, which is the system software and application software. Programs and applications are two terms that are used interchangeably. System software serves as a foundation for other applications. Example of system software includes operating system like MacOS, Linux, Android, and Microsoft Windows. Computational science software, game engines, search engines, industrial automation, and software as a service applications. An application software is a computer program that performs a specific personal, educational, or business functions. Example of application software are the Microsoft suite of products such as the Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, the Outlook, and etc. And other are internet browsers like Firefox, Safari, and Chrome. The last component of computer system is the liveware. The liveware is the person who uses the computer, also referred to as a orgware or a humanware. The user tells the computer system what to do. An example of liveware includes software engineers, hardware engineers, managers, network engineers, data entry operator, and etc. Number 2. Peripheral devices of computer and their functions. A peripheral device is any auxiliary device that connects and interacts with the computer in some way. When we say auxiliary device, it is a piece of equipment that you can connect to your computer and use it. Ang halimbawa nito ay ang printer na pwede mong i-connect sa iyong computer para mag-print ng mga files. The memory unit, control unit, and arithmetic logic unit are the three primary units of the central processing unit or the CPU. The input unit enters the data into the CPU, which is then processed by the memory unit to central unit and to arithmetic unit before returning to central unit to memory unit. However, the data that is processed in the CPU is sent to the secondary storage before being returned to the CPU. And to that procedures, the data will be processed and an output will be produced consisting of a soft copy from a monitor or maybe a hard copy from the printer. And that will be the output. The Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit is an electronic equipment that executes instructions in a computer program. It is known as a Central Processing Unit or the CPU. Sometimes known as central processor, main processor, or just a processor. Basic arithmetic, logic, controlling, and output or input tasks are performed by the CPU as described by the program's instructions. All of the main functions, including as an input processing data, storage, and output are controlled by the CPU. That is why the CPU is referred to as the computer's brain. RAM, registers, buses, arithmetic logic unit, and the control unit are the 5 basic components of the CPU. RAM stands Random Access Memory, and it's a short-term memory storage space for the computer to storage data it is currently working on. A computer's RAM determines how much data it can handle at any time. The arithmetic logic unit of a digital computer performs arithmetic and logic operation on machine words that represent operands. It is frequently a component of the central processing unit. The control unit is a part of the central processing unit of a computer. Directs the processor's operations. A binary decoder is commonly used in the transform-coded instructions into timing and control signals that control the operation of the other units. And number 4. 3 units of the CPU or the Central Processing Unit. There are 3 components of CPU. The control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and the main memory unit or the RAM. The first one is the control unit. The control unit is a part of the Central Processing Unit of a computer that directs the processor's operation. A binary decoder is commonly used in a CPU to perform coded instructions to timing control signals that control the operation of other units. The arithmetic logic unit or the ALU of digital computers performs arithmetic and logic operation on machine words that represents operands. It is frequently a component of the central processing unit. The main memory unit of any computer system is RAM or the random access memory. The central processing unit or the CPU of a computer system can read the RAM directly. A RAM is required in any computer system. This is my video explanation in platform technologies. Thank you for watching.